How are you guys doing? I am Trademark Smiles, and this is us playing some Pokemon ShowDown. This is the team, the Mega Medicham team that we have built in the previous team builder video. If you have not seen that video, I will post it down in the description below so that you can go ahead and check it out if you would like to. But if not, you don't have to. The team builder is kind of long, and I do kind of stay a little quiet. I'll try to get a little bit more upbeat and whatnot in those. But we are going to go ahead and we're going to test this team out. It is as says. Watch the team builder if you want to see exactly what we decided to do or how it was decided to be done. And we're going to go ahead and battle with it, because the rule that I kind of want to go ahead and use with my team builders is I'm not allowed to change them until I do at least one battle with them. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this. Go ahead and start looking for a battle ourselves. There are a few things I'm a little scared of with this. There are a few things. Like I said, a Gyarados still has the potential to do some massive damage to my team. Well, that happened. We might not consider this the first battle. Nah. They're having some fun with their team. So we're going to go ahead and I really just want to lead with Gliscor, but I do fear Gastrodon leading because of Ice Beam. If he goes for the Ice Beam, then I'll just switch into Rotom, but then he could go for Toxic. Expecting me to switch, which I don't like. Okay, so I go into Gliscor. If he gives the Gastrodon, I go for Protect, then I switch. That gets my Toxic Orb activated, and if he decides to switch or Predict or whatnot. Alright, yep, we're leading with Gliscor, and he leads with Cheese String. And what's it called? Will hurt. The U-turn will do something. I want and don't want rocks up all at the same time. I feel like they will be helpful in the longness of this video, or of this battle. We're gonna go for it. Oh, he's got Sticky Web up. I didn't actually know that this thing got sticky, or I forgot that this thing got Sticky Web. That's actually a big pain. The only upside to it is that, as you can tell, the majority of his team is more of defensive Pokemon anyways. Okay, no, he's got 3 and 3 technically. I'm just not fearing the Pikachu as much as I should. Light Ball Pikachu is actually kind of strong, so I'm going for a U-turn. Does that hit her ice? Yeah, and you're fast. That was my phone that just went off. I apologize. You probably didn't hear it. I'm doing that thing again. If you watched the last video, I think it's the funniest part, and I'm not tooting my own horn. I quite enjoyed the moment when I was texting. It was funny. So I'm doing it again. I apologize. Eventually I will get to a point where I do not text, but this is kind of something I would like to answer back to. Spec Stealth Fox does a lot of damage. Okay, that may go off again, as I always usually say. We're going into Rotom. I don't know why, actually. I predicted his switch. That it doesn't. He Well, I'm not gonna actually edit that. There goes my phone. I told you. This time I was right. Usually I'm wrong, but that time I was right. Cool. That is totally unprofessional. I do apologize, but I'm okay with it. In the end of the day, just be okay with what you do. We're gonna go for another battle, and we're gonna do it pretty quickly. You know when you click and it doesn't click? It's not my mouse. I don't know what it just doesn't. I am thinking about getting a different mouse though here soon, so that's okay. That is a Celatran core. It has been so long since I have seen Celatran core. And Celatran core was probably my least favorite core to deal with. And at the same time, he's also got that Skarmory. So, yep, glasses came off. Oh, they came off. Had to give my eyes a second to adjust. Oh, he knows what he wants to do. I don't. Keldeo has the ability to do some massive damage to this team. I don't think it really... I want to get rocks up. At the same time, he has the ability to get rocks to go away. I'll go into Rotom. He most likely outspeeds me without investment. To be honest with you, I'd just go into Staraptor, go for a U-turn. I'm going into Staraptor. I'm assuming he can take this hit regardless of what it is. He gets a light screen up. I'm okay with that. And I'm going to go for the U-turn because it is the better move to make. Wow. He really expected to make that, to live that. And, I mean, he did, but, like, he was overly confident of living that, I feel. What's he going to go for? Well, if I go into Delphox, I actually have a pretty good shot at anything on his team. And Delphox will take the hit. So we're going to Delphox, man. What you going to go for? Reflect. Okay, so he's just setting up screens. That's fine. I don't want to go for Flamethrower for the obvious reason that he has Heatran. But Heatran does pretty much resist everything else I've got going on here. So it really doesn't matter. But instead I am going to go for the Hidden Power Ice just in case. Choice Specs Hidden Power Ice doesn't kill Celebi. I know the light screen's up, but still. A point is a point, and that's pretty poor. I feel like when you have a really good core, you're okay switching, and you don't really feel like being put into a Pokemon is a bad situation. So he's got his setup pretty much rolling as to what he wants going. Oh! I got it. Rotom. I take the Flash Cannon, and I take the, what's it called, and Earth Power doesn't touch me, and I resist that Hidden Power. What Hidden Power do you have? Do you not have Earth Power? Interesting if you don't. I want to go for the Hydro Pump. Yeah. He's got the light screen up, yeah, so he's going to stay. Don't burn me, we're good. What's he do now? Let's go for Thunderbolt. Nope, he stays. I'm fine with that. First turn Ancient Power boost. He is Ancient Power Heatran. Ladies and gentlemen. First turn and I miss. Where's the love? I did outspeed first turn, correct? Yes, I did, which means 208. If I Mega with Medicham, I will be able to kill him. As long as he doesn't get another... yeah, as long as he doesn't get another... the Flex gonna last longer than the what's it called gonna last, though. Gliscor will take him out. But he might have a Hidden Power Ice. And he might outspeed. We're going for another, what's it called? I do want to keep this alive, to be honest with you. And Ancient Power does 18. But the what's it called's gone. I'm not missing this chance to go for it. Yep, Fire Blast did more, so he went for Fire Blast. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I'm not too worried. Actually, I just realized he... Yeah, okay, cool. Actually, it didn't do 18. I was scrolled up. Because I did that thing where I scrolled up. So I should have switched because it would have done. Oopsies. I feel like he might have like hidden power ice because he went for that hidden power on the Delphox. Which makes me think HP ice. I can go into Staraptor and go for that close combat. I'm pretty certain that'll kill him. But he has options, things to go into, which is actually a good chance for me. This is a perfect time for me to get that free fake out Mega Evolution. I know it's not going to do a whole lot, but it will do something. And I'm not confident that Drain Punch is enough to kill him. I mean, I understand it's an unstab resisted fake out. That, you know, base 40, base 75, unstab and resisted, but where this is super effective stab, higher base damage. Oh, I think the crit mattered, but we got it. I'm happy. Woo! Okay. Now he's got options. He's definitely not out of options. I do hurt Skarmory, but he is going to go into Skarmory. Ice Punch is neutral. Drain Punch is neutral. Psycho Cut's resisted. Fake Out does nothing. We're going into Gliscor. We're going to hopefully get our rocks up. He gets his up. I'm okay with that. I know I have two Pokemon that don't care for rocks, but I'm alright with it. Hopefully you don't get spikes up. Delphox doesn't really want... Nobody wants spikes, but Delphox specifically doesn't really want spikes. Cool. He's got Ice Punch. What's he going to go for, though? Does he expect me to expect him to have Ice Punch? Not like it really matters. U-turn's neutral anyways. Dang it. Holy. I lived. And that is why he used a max defense. He definitely has a psychic move. 350. I outspeed you a Staraptor. Brave Bird recoil plus what potentially is going to be video spin. Check that out. We're just going to click that so it goes away. There we go. We're all good now. I'm going to take more rocks coming in. How fast are you? 28. Not fast enough. That's how fast. I do have Gliscor though as something to take a hit. Basically as a sack off. I'm going into Keldeo. He got default. I can't break that scale. Which means now I want to have Gliscor. But that's okay because he got rid of rocks on his side too. So I'm fine with that. Going for Calm Mind doesn't really matter because he can come in with delayed. So I'm just going to go for the Hidden Power Fire. It doesn't even kill. This is where I go for Scald. Because that way, in case he switched. Even, Celebi might have, just a quick adjust. Celebi might have been able to take that Scald. But Scald is stab and whatnot. I didn't want him switching into like, someone who could really, really want to take that. I fear what this thing is going to do to me. But I can't switch. I want to break his scale, and then I can get a nice fake out off on him. Because I don't want him, like, D-dancing on a switch, and then I have to fake out to break the scale. Because I feel like that's what he's going to do. Hidden Power Fire is a no-go. Sacred Sword's a no-go. So Scald, though. Let's try it. I feel bad. But I got first turn burned yesterday on my Swampert, and my Swampert would have done so much more in that battle. Should it have lived. Do I need Keldeo? Does Ragu outspeed you? Something is better than nothing, and I don't really have anything to switch into, so I'm going for another Scald. You go for another B-Dance. Like I said, a nice fake out is fake out is something. Oh, he might be Roost. Well, like I said, I have the fake out. Is he? Could be. I'm surprised it's not Lumberry. He might be Weakness Policy Dragonite. Shoo, I haven't seen that in a while too. But to be honest with you, I don't. That's a lie. I do play OU a lot. Sorry. Adjustment. I need a better place to sit. This is uncomfortable. The way I'm sitting on pillows, and the way these pillows sit, they're not very comfortable at all. I will tell you that burn is probably what made me win the game here. He's got to go. He's got to go for Outrage. Excuse me, by the way. Okay. I want to go into Medicham. Because Medicham gives me a fake out. Which he's going to probably let Celebi die and then bring Gallade in. Nope, he just goes for Celebi anyways. If it's at max speed, Celebi outspeeds me, but it's not. Psycho Cut neutral. I'm just expecting that if he does go into the Gallade, what happens? I'm going for Psycho Cut. I don't expect him to go into Gallade. I just didn't want to go for a fake out, and he was like, oh, Gallade. Even though, funny enough, the fake out on Gallade is kind of what I wanted to use to pressure him. I still have the Star Raptor to deal with Gallade, so I'm okay with that. I'm sitting pretty, okay? I'm sitting pretty. That's my general consensus here. Okay, I'm sitting pretty up to this point. Dragonite, the burn on Dragonite was definitely a thing. I do not deny that. Like I said, he can take a hit. That's probably Specs, to be honest with you. Rocks don't kill me. Okay, so I go for Protect, I get Toxic Heal. Then what? Well, if it dies, I just go into Star Raptor anyways. Going for EQ. Yes! I'm happy with that. And there's a heal. He does, of course, have the Ice Punch. Which means what? Means no one really wants to take the hit. I don't think Delphox can't take a hit from this thing. Which means I have to let Gliscor go down, then go into Star Raptor, get a Brave Bird off. But Recoil plus... Alright, I don't win this yet. There's definitely a game to be played here. I'm going to let Gliscor die because I didn't want anyone else to die. So now what's the better play? If I go into Star Raptor, I go for a Brave Bird, he lets this stay and it dies. I take Recoil plus Rocks. Then he goes into Roku. Then I switch. He kills Delphox most likely with one hit. If he doesn't, then he probably outspeeds and kills it with a second. He has outspeed and he kills it with a second hit. Because Rocks plus hit, it probably kills me anyways. Then I go into Star Raptor, take Rocks, go for a double edge, possibly not killing it, and then losing. Instead I go into Delphox, rocks, recoil, and then rocks and recoil. Again, I don't think we'll let my star. I think Star After will die with 2 sets of rocks and recoil. I might be overestimating recoil here, but all right, we're going to Delphox. Delphox resists 3 of his known, well, 3 of his understood moves: Ice Punch, most likely a Fighting Stab, and a Psychic Stab. He resists all 3 of those. What? He's not a max speed Gallade. Well, that just got interesting. Here's it. This is it. I can't go for Brave Bird because he resists it. Double Edges, Stab, Reckless, boosted. GG, but I'm not actually sure who wins. Are you Scarfed? Or Sashed, I mean? Nope, doesn't matter. I died to recoil, so. Gosh, so close. I played that wrong. That's why Gallade is good, everyone. So that is the actual battle. The first one, obviously, just kind of quit. I kind of called it at the beginning. I was just like, it's just gonna go kaput on us, and it did. So that is the end of the battle. Go ahead and like, dislike, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content. Everything, hopefully every single video I improve mildly. I want to at least till I get to a point where I'm pretty happy at my intros, outros, content, video quality. Well, actually video quality is the best it's going to be. 720. I don't really care to get to 1080, so camera quality is going to go up at some point when I get a better camera. The microphone quality doesn't sound terrible, but at some point I'll probably get a better microphone. I do enjoy this right now though, much better than the earlier videos yesterday and today. I'm gonna love both these videos, all 3 of these videos, because there's one that actually just finished rendering now, so I'll be able to start uploading that. So I will see you guys next time. Chill.